It's been a great show. I really enjoyed it. I haven't been able to see Ghent yet because we showed up and I've seen the inside of the convention center yet. So.
Are you planning to visit Ghent or you got a busy schedule for the...
Unfortunately, really busy schedule, so I have to come back. As far as the controversy, I was more interested in doing the work. I didn't really worry about that too much.
Okay.
I wanted to work with Brian Nazarello, so they brought me the project and I said sure.
Did they come to you with you're gonna draw a comedian, or did you have some say in the matter for which character that?
They let me choose the character that I wanted, except that Adam Hughes had already taken Dr. Manhattan. But it didn't matter because comedian was my first choice anyway, so worked out great.
You also worked on First Wave and were for a time the writer on Doc Savage. He is one of your favorite characters ever. Now there is talk about a movie adaptation with the Iron Man 3 director. Well, there you go. Which actor would you cast? Because I haven't started the casting process. You can choose anyone you want.
Gee, that's tough. I'd have to think about that one. Who would you cast?
I don't know. Chris Hemsworth was set, but I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Well, the first 20 minutes were just like the comic. The thing about Wanted is I never expected it to be sold as a film to begin with, because a lot of it was Mark's take on superheroes, you know, and it was pretty dark and pretty violent, and most of the heroes in there were proxies for licensed material from other companies. And it was a lot of comic book insider stuff, so I don't think it would have really translated to a popular movie for the masses. I mean, we in comics would love it, but 100,000 people would see it and that's it, and they wouldn't make their money back. So, you know, I didn't really have a problem with the film being a separate thing, and I love the director. You know, I love his Russian films. Night Watch and Day Watch are just some of my favorite things. So when they decided to use him, I was really thrilled. Actually, sooner than you think. I am working on a couple of deals for a project that I'm writing. And I haven't signed the deals yet, so I can't announce who with, but I'll be writing an ongoing series, and I will also be drawing a separate series, shorter series, hopefully with Mark Waid. We're trying to work out the details on that. And I'm doing covers for Marvel and Valiant and Dark Horse, you know, staying busy. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the writing now. I have a graphic novel that I've written and need to start drawing. It's pretty big, so it's going to take a couple of years for me to draw. So that's one of my dream jobs.
What's it about?
I don't know how much I want to give away, but it's a serial killer. Well, comics grew out of different models over here and over there. Comics in the States started basically right around just before World War II, and they were cheap dime entertainment for kids, essentially. And because they were cheap pulp entertainment, they were treated that way. They were written and drawn by different people and you would have 5 different guys drawing the same book, one with pencil, handed off. So it became just a production line sort of thing. And that's sort of just what we grew up with. You know, DC, Marvel, continued that all the way through the 60s. And we didn't really hit a creator-owned system in the States until really, I guess, in the 80s, things started to break. But now it's wide open. We're sort of having a renaissance of any genre, any style. We have a lot of independent publishers, which help that out a lot. And I really think that comics in the States have grown up and caught up a little bit. It's a really interesting question. I think about it quite a bit. A lot of people are still trying to figure out how to integrate publishing and digital publishing. There are different models. Some people put stuff out online and then collect it in a printed edition. A lot of people who love comics love to have the physical book to collect as well. So if you're only doing a digital version, there's nothing to collect. So I think we're going to always have physical publishing, and I think we're going to have a lot more digital publishing because you can make your own comic and put it online and see what happens. It's a fun time. I always like to keep moving. I get bored if I do the same thing for too long. So I like to have as many projects in the pipeline as I can.